Everyone knows Great Yarmouth is a traditional seaside resort perched on the east coast. But even the beach itself is full of surprises.
When they say pleasure beach, I thought I'd be lazing out in the sun, not carrying 70 foot up on a roller coaster.
Built around the fishing industry in Anglo-Saxon times, by the turn of the century, the port was the herring capital of the world. Nowadays, activities for families on holiday dominate the packed seafront. 45 minutes drive away are the Norfolk Broads, with majestic wind pumps built 300 years ago to drain the marshes. Created in medieval times when peat was dug out for fuel, the Broads stretch over 300 square kilometres of Norfolk and Suffolk. The area is now effectively a national park, with strict rules to protect the diverse wildlife, including restriction of the speed and the number of boats, which is by far the most relaxing way to negotiate the waterways.
Your career line shows me that in the future there's going to be very good opportunities where travel is concerned.
You don't say. Separate fact from fiction in the Orson Welles broadcast from the 1930s War of the Worlds.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a grave announcement to make. That those strange beings who landed in the Jersey farmlands tonight are the vanguard of an invading army from the planet Mars.
Well, out in the real world, if you like shopping and chips with everything, you're in paradise. Tourist accommodation is round every corner. Depending on your budget, you can take your pick of cheap and cheerful bed and breakfasts. There are also several permanent caravan parks which have a full range of amenities, including television in the well-equipped lounge, double bedrooms, and even a bowling alley. This one was obviously designed to keep every single member of the family happy. A range of hotels on the seafront are comfortable and competitively priced, especially if you're after a double room. And then after dining, you can simply stroll along the promenade and be entertained. There's always a circus or summer show on at the many venues in town. Just 7 miles from Great Yarmouth is the Village, an unusual theme park set in a bygone era. Not the place to take a mischievous television crew with you. 35 acres of land at Flegborough have been set aside to let you step back in time. For under £5 a head and less for children, you can spend all day enjoying hands-on what life was like over the last 2 centuries. There's a nature lesson nearby at the Thrigby Hall Wildlife Gardens, where the aim is to allow you to experience face-to-face contact with all sorts of cute creatures. Come extremely close to cuddly crocs, smile at snakes, and holler at hogs. Or you could go to the children's favourite, a tree walk as near as you're ever likely to get to urban tigers. Great Yarmouth itself boasts a rich heritage, not least the perimeter Old Town Wall. With 11 towers and turrets, it's one of the most complete medieval walls in England. The Maritime Museum charts the port's proud history with the growth of the fishing industry in the 19th century. Today, the emphasis is definitely on fun.
Now, one of the most important ingredients to a successful summer season at any British seaside resort is, of course, the evening entertainment. Every year here at Great Yarmouth, top stars like Jim Davidson and Little and Large draw full houses. For thousands of people, this is exactly what they want on holiday.
one-bedroom mid-range caravan sleeping 6 people costs from £233 to £448 per week at the Vauxhall Holiday Park.